John Taylor from Team Ninkasi, and been sailing for a long time. Moved progressively many years ago, J105, and then I raced a Melgus 32, and then I raced a Melgus 20 over the course of, say, 10 years.
I started sailing a J105 and sailed a Swan 42, and then went to a Melgus 32.
Okay, well, I'm Phil Lotz, my wife Wendy Lotz. We've been sailing together since 1975. We've sailed a lot of dinghies together. Early on we sailed Lightnings and Interclubs, Vanguard 15s and other things. And then got into J105. Did that for a couple of years, and then bought a Swan 42 and got into a gunboat 60.
So with some other friends, we got together and we talked about the evolution of sailing, and we had now seen the America's Cup foiling boats. So I said, wouldn't it be cool if we could get a boat that went really fast and foiled, that older, fatter guys like me could sail? So we interviewed some builders, and we picked Melvin Morelli to design us what I think could be the next generation of high-performance race boats. We want the boat, the TF10, to be easy to move behind a regular pickup truck. You don't need to have a big truck to tow it, because it's very light. Well, we want to be able to put the boat in and out of the water pretty easily, so it folds up. So I think it brings a lot of new things to the sport of sailing. And once you go fast, I don't think you really want to go slow, so that's why we want to go slow. We think this is really the next generation of high-end sailing.
If you're trying to explore the technological and human capability of going fast, and we use common reference to something like a Formula One car, you realize that you are not likely to be able to drive a Formula One car in a normal road. And when you speak about that from the point of view of boats, you also have to consider that as boats go faster, they also have to be safe. And similarly, if you compare the maneuverability of a catamaran boat with the maneuverability of a trimaran boat, the safety window is much broader for a trimaran. And the reason for that is that a catamaran has very little flotation capability, and just like a bumpy road, sailing in water that has a high wave state creates an unstable platform in which the boat is sailing. And so if you ask the question, why not have an existing boat, there are simply no boats that are available to the average sailor that combine the parameters of safety and speed and maneuverability capability.
We want this to be a fun class. The owners that are involved now are great guys with a very mixed background of racing and sailing, offshore, inshore, fast boats, slow boats. So I think the group of owners, this is designed by owners for owners. I think it'll be exciting. Hopefully it will grow and people will join us.
It is not uncommon for people who are effectively competing in those classes to spend more money modifying their boats after they get them from the factory to make them as fast as they could possibly be. And those modifications have ruined the one design nature of these classes. And it's not because there's something wrong with the design, there's something wrong with the material, not wrong, but suboptimal with the materials and the construction methods, so that boats don't all come out identical. Some weigh more than others, some have more fair surfaces than others, and this is not a criticism of the manufacturer, but the tolerances of conventional manufacture simply don't allow for boats to be made that uniformly. The class rules, in fact, and the understanding is that there is nothing you could do to this boat that will make it go any faster than the day it comes out of the factory.
San Francisco sailing the Milgus 20 when I saw this 70-foot trimaran go by at 25 knots, and I said, well, that's pretty cool.